welcome back to another conversation. My name is Sina Sadzada. I'm the CEO of Wing, an in-person networking software. And very, very nice to have Warren Tucker on the call, partner in PwC, leading on cloud and digital for the UK firm. Warren, welcome to the conversation.
Great to be here.
The thing with cloud is that it's not a new topic at all. It's been around for a number of years. So what the interesting question I have for you is that what's actually changing that means that it continues to be such a hot topic and there's continuously innovation within the space?
Yeah, it's a common question. I've been in PwC now for since 2014, and it was a topic all the way back then. I think really what's changed is, despite the fact that there's been varied levels of adoption, most organizations are still struggling to really extract the value from cloud. I think cloud has typically been looked at as something the IT department takes care of. And often it's about replacement of old IT systems or getting out of data centers, all of which are necessary. But those are often not the sole sources of value and opportunity. So we've done some interesting studies, including in the US, which is looking at various different business leaders. And we're seeing something like 53% of organizations are yet to see the value from having made some pretty significant investments in cloud. So what we're seeing change is really a broader business level engagement in cloud, and really organizations trying to ensure they understand how to extract value, be that in workplace experience, employee experience. What can it do in terms of innovating new products and services? It's very much an enabler to a much wider transformational agenda, as opposed to being looked at as a replacement for data centers or simply something to help IT be a bit more effective, which of course it also does.
When you're seeing different organizations try to adopt cloud, or they have adopted cloud, like what are you seeing organizations do, I guess, to actually generate that value across the board?
Yeah, well, I've worked at a few different organizations now, and I think I've seen several different threads emerge from their use of cloud. Probably one of the most exciting, we call business model reinvention. So we're seeing a number of organizations looking at understanding the data that historically they may have had spread around loads of different dusty old IT systems around their business. Suddenly, by moving to the cloud, they can pool them all into one place. And it just builds a different level of insight into how their business runs, be that across how they engage customers, across product and the product life cycle, into supply chain. And using that data, they're able to take much better, more dynamic business decisions. Now, that's, of course, data, but it's all enabled by having your business running in the cloud.
But I guess for you, looking at this, Warren, it's like, what are the biggest barriers or challenges for organizations that actually want to use cloud to succeed?
So one of the things we're seeing as a barrier is board level education on cloud. So
got you.
Helping C-level executives understand how cloud plays a role in either transforming what they do or how they do it, or providing new sources of value. And it's something that we've actually been asked several times by a few different clients in different industries, to your point, in both financial services and retail and others, say, can you guys come along as PwC? Because of course, we're a pretty varied, diverse group of individuals across tax, audit, risk, compliance, controls, consulting, industry expertise, strategy. Can we bring to life what cloud means for each one of the C-level executives in a really simple way, just so they, first of all, get it, but also can get their arms around what opportunities might emerge and exist for their parts of the business. That board level education is a real challenge, but we are seeing organizations leaning into that and investing the time more than anything to really get their heads around the opportunity and what it means.
But I guess for you, you're very excited by that sort of like education, being informed by organizations such as you guys. But what are you kind of like most excited about over the coming year when it comes to clouds and technology? Would it be the education gap, innovation within the space, behavioral changes? Like what do you think is the most exciting thing for you?
So if I look at the year ahead, I mean, obviously it's the hot topic of the day, isn't it? I think has been for the last couple of months. The whole generative AI and AI space, I think, is the place to look. But not just in relation to some of the use cases that we currently hear about. So here are some great, what I call edge use cases. So looking at automation around document management, generation of speeches and presentations, or perhaps analysis of emails. Those are fantastic, but think about most clients and most organizations, they run huge parts of their business on IT, be it supply chain, distribution, logistics, retail point of sales, core banking, core insurance, core telecoms operations. All of these organizations, their core business processes all run on technology. And typically, many of them are still struggling with thousands of systems and legacy systems spread all around the place. And frankly, getting the data into the cloud so it can be well structured and you can start to apply some of this AI and generative AI is a huge opportunity to move the value from edge cases into the core business.
Thank you so much for the conversation, and speak very soon. Thank you.
Really enjoyed it. Thanks again.